Hi everyone, within this module I'm talking about how to advance your career as a Salesforce consultant. It talks you through the steps you would take from starting out maybe working as a Salesforce administrator within a consultancy to progressing to junior and senior consultant. So I'm going to take you on this journey of exploring what this means and how to get there. So if you are working within a Salesforce consultancy as a Salesforce administrator, you might be, focusing on building requirements for projects or dealing with requests on the support desk. They're the typical roles you'll take. There are estimated salary bands here. Obviously, these are subject to change depending on the timing that you're watching these, but obviously different countries have different ranges for salaries. And what we want to do is get that progression for you. So that's what we're going to look at as we go through to hopefully double that salary. So if you are working in a Salesforce consultancy as a Salesforce admin, it's a great place to shadow and to see what people are doing, but you'll be actively delivering on the Salesforce admin tasks for new or existing Salesforce instances. This is a great way to see how all those systems are built, to get that understanding, to get that architecture, because if you want to go and design systems going forward, you'll get to see the logic and understand everything. So as part of this, you're going to be building out features and requirements. You're going to be diagnosing requirements that might be submitted via a support desk and helping to solve those. You'll be starting to get that introduction to business analysis. You'll be managing cases and you'll be logging and prioritizing and tracking all of those with time and deliverables. Hopefully with all the cases that you do and submit for clients, you'll get a feedback form and hopefully you'll be getting a 4 or 5-star feedback score from them. And you'll also be advising clients potentially on the 4 roles of an awesome admin. I cover this in my introduction to or how to be a Salesforce admin training. It talks about all the things that you would do as a Salesforce administrator. So you might be educating a client on what they need to do to manage and keep their system secure and compliant. You might be able to get all that experience with a whole range of integrated apps and systems, which again just broadens your knowledge. Getting an awareness of all of these things will then allow you to step into a role as a Salesforce consultant, because you'll be able to have the understanding of, say, different buildings, different ways to build systems, different apps that you can have, and all of those different things to really get you in a position where when you go out to a client for the first time, you can go, oh, we could do it this way, we could do it that. And you can put scenarios on the table and think about it. So if you're wanting to progress from this role to a Salesforce consultant, this is where you want to be investing in training for business analysis, change management, agile project management. Obviously, you can do that with Supermums, or you can do it with somebody else. But this is where you'd want to focus your time. You'd want to also upskill in DevOps, because you'll be managing changes within a sandbox and then escalating them up to a new system. And also you want to be looking at additional certs like App Builder and Advanced Admin. Now, once you've invested in those skills and you're learning them, that's where you want to get the opportunity to then use them. So typically you have junior Salesforce consultant roles or associate consultant roles. This is where you then are given the responsibility to gather requirements and propose and implement solutions. Now, you might not be doing this completely yourself. You might be shadowing a senior consultant, but you might be taking steps to facilitate business analysis with clients independently and develop solutions, but you might need to run that past a more senior team member to get sign off on it first, rather than holding that responsibility yourself. You might also be tasked with undertaking health checks on existing Salesforce systems for clients. We have a health check session or training that we do. We can train you up on how to do health checks if that's something you're not familiar with. You might also be in a position where you are eliciting and documenting business analysis requirements with clients independently. You might be working towards leading a project completely by yourself. And I talk about the A to Z, which aligns with my book, Become a Super Salesforce Consultant, when I talk through the A to Z of leading a Salesforce project. You will be in a position where you're now starting to build comprehensive documentation for the system. Training resources and processes are fully mapped out and you're just getting familiar with doing that. But you might also be managing some junior admins. You might be then managing the admins to build a system and quality checking their work. So you're taking the steps to a place where you're not necessarily leading something all by yourself, but you're working as part of a team and you're taking on some more responsibility to do some of these things with autonomy and independence. Now, for this, Your learning pathway would include relevant certifications for products that you'd want to use. So if you're working on Service Cloud implementations, you definitely want to be studying and working towards your Service Cloud cert. Similarly with Sales Cloud, Pardot, or CRM Analytics. Depending on the product you're working with on a solution, get up to speed with learning all those things and doing it. You might also want to invest in those coaching and management skills I talked about earlier. So if you're starting to manage people, you're starting to liaise with clients and customers, you might want to develop those communication skills that you have. And again, you might still need to invest time and money and training in business analysis, change management, and agile project management if you haven't yet got these things in place. Then the final place to be would be a senior consultant in this track, really. If you were aiming for senior consultant, say you could double your salary from an admin to a consultant. So it's worth investing this time and effort in building this confidence if you feel able to. You don't need to do it straight away. You might think, well, actually, I'll do this, work as an admin for a couple of years and then progress up as we mature. But I have to say, the only thing that will mature your confidence and experience is investing in the training, because the training will give you those skills and confidence, and also being given the opportunity to put those things in practice, working alongside people that you shadow. So please do talk to your employers or prospective employers about the career path that you want to be on. Make sure that when you go into a job opportunity or you're working within a job, that you're going to get the opportunity to progress and access to the support you need and the training as well that you need to progress in that role, because otherwise you're going to stay static. And so you probably end up job hopping, but maybe not getting that promotion if you haven't had the skills or experience. So you might need to invest in training yourself. You might want to ask your employer to invest in the training. Again, there's different options available. But as a senior consultant, you want to be in a stage where you can constantly lead the Salesforce project from A to Z. Again, you might not have done it when you first step into a senior consultant role. You might not have done this for the first time, but you certainly want to have the skills and knowledge to do it for the first time and to be able to demonstrate you have the skills and knowledge if you were going for an interview. So again, I cover this in my book, Become a Super Salesforce Consultant. I cover the A to Z of leading a Salesforce project. Make sure that you feel equipped to cover all those areas and that you're walking into it. In this position, you will be conducting business analysis. You will be holding the conversations with the C-suite, with the senior management, with the exec sponsor, and informing the CRM strategy and helping to monitor the return on investment as part of it. You'll be executing Agile Project Management to prioritize requirements with the client. With them, you'll be advising on change management practices to engage, enthuse, and empower people to adopt Salesforce. You will be auditing and advising on technology systems and processes across the business, reporting to COO or CIO. And also you'll find yourself managing a Salesforce team at this point, because actually on a project you might have interns, junior admins, junior consultants, business analysts, developers, etc., a suite of people. So across all of this, is absolutely possible to achieve. You just need to invest in yourself, believe in yourself that you can do it, and it's fun. There's always going to be challenges, not going to get you right, but you'll be bringing people on this journey with you. So as part of your learning pathway, upskill in the areas that you feel weakest in. If you're lacking confidence, invest in it. Do some training in it. Learn those coaching and management skills if you haven't yet got them, and again, just invest in the relevant products that you're going to be working in. So again, it's confidence. Just be aware of where you feel weak, where you feel nervous, where you feel scared. Listen to that and go, what do I do to solve that? Rather than don't do it, lean in, learn and develop. So I wish you all the best success with your career journey. I'd love to hear how you get on. Let me know, reach out to me. I say, invest in yourself. We can all do this. Everybody started from nothing, right? Everybody didn't know how to do this. But everybody who does do it now has learnt in, trained themselves, shadowed, applied, and just gone for it, right? You're never going to be perfect to know what you're doing before you start. So for the first few projects, be kind to yourself. You're not going to get everything right, but you can certainly set yourself up for success by getting the right support group, the right training, the right resources around you, and also having the right environment to learn in. So go for it. I wish you all the success, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.